Hello everyone, my name is Thua. I'm 15 years old and I am a student at Nguyễn Thị Minh Khai High School. Today, I'm very happy to share you with an interesting story. Do you know what it is? Yes, this is the story about Sheriff Dan, the sheriff of Ocean Town. Sheriff Dan was the evil sheriff of Ocean Town. Dan was as cruel as the devil. He worshipped money. Dan was a millionaire, but he paid his police officers almost nothing. The police were very bitter, but Dan didn't care. He only cared about his money. Every person who inhabited Ocean Town disliked him. Dan enforced cruel laws. Once, Dan even put his own brother in jail for throwing a coin into a fountain. Sometimes he pointed his gun into the air and pulled the trigger. He didn't want the police to hit anyone. He just wanted to scare people with loud sound. Finally, the people of Ocean Town decided that they had to get rid of Sheriff Dan. With their understanding, the crowd sought to unify the town. They marched to Dan's house. He was startled by the sight when he ran to the door. When he opened the door, the crowd jumped on him. They used the rope to tie him to a chair. Dan yelled, "Get your hands off of me! I'll put you all in jail for the rest of your lives." The crowd didn't listen. They carried Dan to the harbor and put him aboard a vessel. Dan was so scared that he began to sweat. He begged, "If you let me go, I will give you all my money." The court said back, "Sheriff, we don't care about your money. We know you will never change. We're sending you on a voyage to the middle of the ocean." The boat drifted out of the port, and Dan was never seen again. The people voted for a new sheriff who was kind and fair. And that is the end of this story. After reading this story, I have to learn a new lesson, that is to be a respected manager or leader. It is very essential for us to be fair and kind with anyone and with anything, for anything. Thanks for listening and watching. Goodbye.